Hey guys, I'm Drew Scott. You always hear that every space needs a feature. That's what sells a house. Well, guess what? There's such a thing as too many features. This is setting the stage. Joy from Costa Mesa sent me a picture of her kitchen, and she said this is a sore spot for her family. They love to spend time together in the kitchen, but it's so worn down, it's tired, and she wants to add some features. Well, I want to show you the right balance of features because trying to put in too many elements can actually distract you from a beautiful design. Everyone knows when you're selling your house, it's important to have features. You want them in every single space. There is such a thing as too much. In fact, if you pack too many features into one space, it can be overbearing and overpowering for a buyer. For example, recessed lights. That's great. Adding lighting to a space can make it feel bigger, brighter, fresher. But if you have recessed lights that are really harsh, like these ones that come down in your face, it's almost like telling a ghost story. And you also don't need to have recessed lights every 2 feet. So you have some wainscoting here, you have the molding over here, you have a different detail shape over here, and then you have the different colors on every other wall, including this extremely bold red wall. That's a style that we used to do back in early 2000s, late 90s. It's not the style now. I think it's a little bit too distracting for this space. You have posts all the way through to the front of the house. If you're spending the money updating a space, it is so worth spending a little bit of extra money to put some inline beams so you can actually get rid of all these posts. Then you can have an actual open floor plan. And at the back of the house, I like that they're trying to do a stacked stone feature, but typically you do that just around the fireplace or the fireplace surround, not on an entire wall. You have to think about flow, function, and what buyers want to see. And right now, I'd have to say it's a little bit distracting. It even comes down to the little things when you're staging a home. But if you wash the dishes and leave them in the sink, it's still cluttering the space. Just put those dishes away. It's great that you renovated a space here, but the problem is you put too many features into one small area. Buyers will walk in and they're gonna think it's not a bad house, but they don't quite know what it is they don't like. That's why you don't wear a tuxedo on your first date, or that piano tie you thought was cool back in the 90s. You just don't need to try so hard. This is real estate advice and staging advice as well as dating advice. Didn't think you'd get that from me, did you? Have a look at this living space. What jumps out to you? That gigantic red wall. It definitely seems out of place. This is a very mild makeover, but this virtual staging shows you how the placing of your furniture and having a more cohesive design throughout can help draw buyers in and will help sell the house faster. Here's Joy's kitchen. You can see it's very divided from the dining area, very dark. You have dated cabinets from the 80s or 90s, and just really cheap countertops overall. You can see a lot of clutter too, which tells me that this kitchen doesn't have enough cabinet space. These are the right kind of features and the right balance of features throughout. Look at the detail on the ceiling, or that beautiful big island, the pendant lights, or that backsplash. This is the kind of kitchen that will sell a house.